Alright, what's going on, Forgotten Nation? I'm your host, FG, and today we're continuing our playthrough of the Bit.TRIP series. And today we are on to the second game out of 6. This is BIT.TRIP Core. Now, many hate this game for the reason that it's the hardest out of the series. And what we mean by that, you're gonna have to wait to see. So hopefully we should be able to get through this in today's session. If not, then it may not come to an end tonight. But we are looking to get through all 3 of the stages and continue on with the series playthrough. But Bit.TRIP Core, as you're going to see, especially with the main menu here, the control scheme is very much different from Bit.TRIP Beat. Because the idea with the series is that every game is different. So whereas Bit.TRIP Beat had an original idea that was based off Pong, this is an original concept for this game alone. And come the next game, it'll be another concept. So for each game in the series, we're essentially doing something new. And for Bit.TRIP Core, we are taking use of Commander Video's heart, per se. And as beats come along the screen, the idea is to hit them. Now, for every stage, you also have the ability to use one bomb. You can only use it once through the stage. So when to use it is up to you. But you gotta use it wisely, otherwise it will probably be wasted in the long run. But anyways, the music this time around, whereas the first one was by the Bit Shifter, this one is done by Bubbly Fish. And my personal favorite is not only the menu theme we're hearing right now. If you listen to the extended version on the CD, it's actually pretty cool to listen to. But my favorite stage for this game is Control. But that's about everything I can say for the introduction. For those that are new to the stream tonight, we are doing a mute playthrough, meaning that the only time I will be talking is before a stage, if I get a game over, and of course during the end and menu. So once I go into this first stage, you're not going to hear me talking. And as always, Bit.TRIP is known for the music. If you guys have a pair of headsets, be sure to plug them in, because you're going to want to listen to some of the music the series has to offer. And Bit.TRIP Core is no different. Introductions aside, I think we're ready to go into the game. So, without any further ado, let's see what Commander Video has to await as he approaches the world for the first time through his eyes. Let's do it. Bit.TRIP Core does not hold back at all. People are serious when they say this is definitely the hardest game in the series. This is only the first stage, and you can see already how much they've already thrown at us in a matter of 15 minutes. The speed at which the beats are coming, the fact they have to direct all 4 directions and then some, and the fact that there's so much variety being thrown at you. And you saw during the challenge stage, it inverted the heart. So the directions I was pushing was not the same as it should have been. It's the challenges alone is one of the biggest reasons I struggle with this game. But Bit.TRIP Core is hard. It's not to say that it's a bad game because of its difficulty. It offers a good challenge, but it is a hard game. But that's just Bit.TRIP Core for you. It's it's something. But anyway, some reflection time. So, last we left off, Commander Video had entered the world. But now we see things aren't as good as they seem. In fact, the world's actually a pretty scary place. So, what awaits Commander Video? We'll have to wait and see. How is he gonna fear with the world itself? Well, the core idea... no pun intended. But the core idea of Bit.TRIP Core is the concept of growth. I'm not sure if some of you noticed in that boss stage, but as we were playing it, it was mimicking some of the things we did in the stage itself. There were some moments where it was like going up to the right, and then it shoots to the left. There were some moments in that boss that I could tell were from the stage itself. But the idea is that if you can memorize the stage patterns, the bosses will mimic those patterns. So this game is essential that you play it a lot to understand how to get past the stages, how to take on the bosses, but more importantly, to learn from the stages and move forward. I can't say it. Bit.TRIP Core is not an easy game. Far from it. And the journey's just beginning, because that was only stage 1 out of 3. So, let's continue. I was afraid of that happening. I struggle a lot with this stage. So much to a point where you don't want to know how many times I've counted game over. But just like Bit.TRIP Beat, if all the stuff on the bottom disappears, it's an automatic game over, regardless of what position you're in. And first I've lost a game Pong, and now I can say I've lost a game of Space Invaders. But now we gotta start the stage from the beginning. And we were so close to the end. That was the final wave. I was scared of losing. And of course, I lost. And so we're going to play the stage again. We are going to stay with normal for now. If we tend to lose it again, we might switch to easy just to finish the playthrough. But hopefully we should be able to get through it. And I will keep the microphone and camera on for this time. More enough to share my thoughts. For starters, it's kind of strange how there's like the parents of the Commander video, because they're never really referenced outside of this game. But it is cool to see nonetheless. Alright. Now, compared to the other two stages, I want to complain that there's really a lack of rhythm in this stage alone. There were some moments, especially towards the end, where it felt like I was just mashing the button as opposed to being able to time it right. Maybe it's just me, but something about it felt off. Alright, so far so good. To think, we were so close to the end too. And the last stage of this game isn't any easier, because it does get faster. To a point where you don't even have any time to relax. And a game like this where it's moving so fast can put a little bit of stress on you. Alright. Alright, so far so good. And the other thing with this game is that as you play, the colors in the background really do mess with your perception of trying to figure out where the beats are going to hit. Alright. Here comes the challenge. See, I hate that it's inverted. Because once you figure out the pattern, then you gotta, like, remember it. Alright, there we go. It's that challenge alone that really makes this game drag on. In my opinion, at least. Because you mess it up, you go all the way back to hyper. Only in some parts is this game generous when it comes to ranking above. You tend to lose it more often than not. Alright. This ain't looking good. Alright. Alright. Oh, jeez. Focusing on the background of the game, you really do pay attention to that Commander video is on some sort of alien planet. And doing that, I think it does add to his character as this, like, 8-bit Atari alien. It's pretty cool to see nonetheless. Yeah, this is not the game to talk while doing it. We are halfway through. And I do not want to lose. Alright, I'm starting to get a little scared. It's this part here that, like, it changes on you. That throws me off. And for anyone going for the perfect, I feel sorry if that ever throws you off and it misses your combo. Oh, no. We need the challenge thingy. Oh my gosh, I'm button mashing. Ah. To think I missed it. Yep, here it is again. Okay, I'm trying to save the bomb for the end. Ah, come on! I refuse to use the bomb yet. I did not like this part. Oh, actually wasn't too bad. Oh no! Ah, there goes the bomb, but this is gonna hurt. Okay, we need to get out of this. This is a split 50-50. Oh no. There we go. Okay, we're in the Mega. This ain't looking good. Okay, last stage before the boss. It's the blue ones that you need to hit, but it scares me I'm not gonna. Okay, okay. Take a breather. And we're ready. Okay, you need to keep the super rank for the next part. Oh, come on! Can we get back in the super? Please? Oh, no. Ah. Okay, okay. Bit.TRIP Space Invaders in the Mega Phase. Oh, I'm afraid. Okay, I gotta watch the bomb especially, because that comes out of nowhere. Okay, take it easy. Heart pounding. First wave is definitely the easiest wave. Oh, back in super. Okay, oh, what?! Okay, gotta watch the fast ones. Okay, final wave. We can do this. Dang it, our oh, no, no! Come on. I'm just assuming the bomb at this point. Oh. Is that it? Please be it. Oh my gosh, we did it! We did it! Oh my gosh. Oh, that was scaring me towards the end. Oh, oh, we did it. Wow. Oh, I'm afraid. We did it. Okay, we can continue with the playthrough. So we only have one more stage after this. My favorite stage, but also the hardest stage, because at this point, it's full fire. There's no breaks. Everything is going to go faster from this point on. But wow, that was close. Ah. Now, since we're at the high score screen, there's one thing I want to mention that I didn't mention earlier, and that's because you may have remembered me saying this with Bit.TRIP Beats, but for every game in the series that adds on, they add a new level upon what we had before in terms of the ranking system. So before it was just Hyper and Mega, but now we're introduced to Super. And that was that third above mode that you saw me getting earlier in the playthrough. And for every game, they add on a new level up rank to it. For this one, Super, and we're going to see another rank in the next game, Bit.TRIP Void. What that is, I'm sure some of you know already, but just for the sake of this playthrough, we're going to wait to announce it for the next game. But that aside, I think we're ready for the last stage of the game. Let's just take a minute break, just to process through our mind. Wow. Ah, jeez. Okay, I'm back. And actually, we have a comment this time. It says, it's from Joe. What's up? It's good to see you, Joey. We're playing one of my favorite series of all time. It's good to see you joined in. This is actually one of the first comments since the beginning of the playthrough. It's good to see someone's watching anyways. But, jeez, you just missed one of the most intense levels I had to go through. All because I lost it the first time. It's always the boss stages with the cameos. First was Pong, now was Space Invaders, but hopefully this last stage shouldn't be too hard. So, we're not going to delay any further, we're going to go straight into the next stage. So, I'll see you guys, hopefully, if I can beat this next stage. And that's the end of Bit.TRIP Core. Okay, we've had quite a couple of close points in Nether. That was actually kind of concerning in the beginning. But as it went towards the end, we started to get a growth for the concepts of the game. That's a cringeworthy pun, I know. Anyways, but that is the end of Bit.TRIP Core. I actually didn't reflect on the last cutscene. So, when we first saw the other cutscene, Commander Video was pretty down in the dumps that the world's a scary place. But luckily, he had some people to help guide his way. But now, growing on his own, Commander Video decided to set up for himself. And we've proven just here now that Commander Video could take on the world. He has grown up, and he is on his own. But, does that mean he's done growing yet? Well, let's take a look at this next cutscene. Alright, Commander Video seems to have gotten a grip on things quite well, so this is looking pretty promising. That's the end, as I said, of Bit.TRIP Core. Once again, the music is done by Bubbly Fish. As we're hearing this thing here, it's called Ah. I definitely like the music here around. This was definitely some of the best. Oh, wait. Commander Video is not alone. So he seems to have gotten quite well with his growth, but of course, he's not completely a well of control yet. So he's got a lot to learn still, and he's got to really take into consideration his mind game. Coming up in Bit.TRIP Void, we are going to develop into the mind itself and gain control over Commander Video. Commander Video's got some more growing to do with control, but as it is, that's the end of Bit.TRIP Core. And I think we actually finished a little early. So with that in mind, I don't know what else to do with the rest of the time. I think we might just end here. But anyways, my thoughts on Bit.TRIP Core. It's definitely a hard game. Possibly the hardest in the series, but it's not to say that the other games aren't very hard. There is one game later on that I do tend to have trouble with. Which game that is, I'm gonna wait to tell you guys. But for what it is, I don't want to say Bit.TRIP Core is as hard as they say it is. It's no Super Meat Boy where you have to be good at it to understand it. It just takes a matter of time where you have to grow your skill and really pay attention to what's going on. We got a comment from Joey. He says, see you later. See you, Joey. But anyways, I think that's it for Bit.TRIP Core. So join me next week as we continue the Bit.TRIP Retrospective Series playthrough with Bit.TRIP Void. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, take care guys.